What's up, world? I wanted to discuss something that really got under my skin. It made it boil to the point of where I got really angry and I wanted just to scream at something. But I didn't. So, I don't like doubters. I never have liked doubters. I don't even like that word. That word just irks me, basically. It makes me angry. Because if there's doubt, there's no hope. There's no winning. And trust me, in the past I was a doubter, and I hated that word whenever I heard that word. And I don't do that anymore. I doubted my whole entire life. And I don't want you guys to think that it's just not good. It's not. No one should be doubting anything they do. Ever. Whether it's talking to that girl, whether it's getting a job, whether it's following your favorite sports team, whether it's, listening to or watching a movie. Don't doubt it. It makes my head explode every time I hear that word. Because I believe, and I have faith, that someday, I'm not saying it's going to happen soon, but someday, things are going to look up and get better. And it's been, 95, 2005, that's 5, but it's another 19, that's 20-something years since the San Francisco 49ers won won a Vince Lombardi trophy. I think it's been 25 years, something like that. And it bothers me that there are still doubters and critics and people who don't believe, people who don't want to believe that there's a chance that they could win another Vince Lombardi trophy, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 10, or however many it may be. And that could go the same thing with the Sharks, even though the San Jose Sharks, they haven't won one in a very long time. And I've doubted myself in the past 10 years of getting a job, and I don't do that anymore. That's not who I am. I don't doubt. I do. Because doing is better than doubting. And it really gets on my nerves when someone doubts that a team or a person can't do something. And I have faith in not only in myself, but in every single team, every single friend, every single moment that this planet has to offer. There should be no doubters. There should only be doers. And that is what's important to this world. That we do it to the best of our abilities. And don't doubt yourself. Don't do it. Because when you doubt yourself, you lose. That's basically it. But if you do something and you succeed, you're winning. And it's all about winning. In every aspect of your life, whether it's doing a good job at an actual job, doing a good job at driving, doing a good job at doing YouTube stuff, or whatever you do, that's what's important. It's about doing. And if you do it to the best, you're gonna win every single time. That's what's important. It's about winning. It's always about winning. It's not about losing. It's about winning. It should always be about doing your best. Being your best at everything you do. And I know I haven't been a Warriors fan my entire life, but for the past 10 years, I believed, I followed, I saw that they could win a title. And they didn't just win one. They didn't just win 2. They won 3. titles in a span of 5 years. Just like the San Francisco Giants did. They won a title every 2 years from 2010 to 2014. Sure, they haven't won one since 2014, but they're so close to being back at the top of their game. It'll take maybe 1, 2, 3, however many years it takes. But I have faith and believe that they can get back to the World Series again. It may take another year, it may not take another 2 years, 3 years, however long it takes. I know in my heart of hearts and in my brain that they will make it back to the World Series and win it. I don't know if it's going to be as a wild card team or if it's going to be as National League West champions, but I believe they can make it to the World Series again and win it. And that's the same with the 49ers. The last time they won it was in 1995. And I believe in my heart of hearts and in my brain that they will get back to the Super Bowl and win it. It may be hard against the Patriots because that seems like the odds-on favorites every year. But I believe they can do it. And the Sharks, they're so close to breaking through and winning a Stanley Cup. And the same can be said about, all of the Bay Area teams. Whether it's the Niners, the Warriors, the Giants, or the Sharks. Any one of those teams can prove to the world that they are the best at what they do. And I'm ready. And I guarantee you, every single person in Santa Clara, every single person in San Francisco, every single person in San Jose has that little bit of faith, that little bit of hope that those teams are going to win the title. It may not happen this year, it may not happen next year, it may not happen for a long time, but I have faith. And that's what's important. And there are going to be some doubters that, believe that the Warriors are done. They are nowhere near done from winning titles. I believe that they are going to get back to the NBA Finals this year, and they are going to win it all. When Thompson comes back, whether it's December, January, whenever, he's going to prove that he is still the greatest player of all time. And Steph Curry is going to carry the team with Draymond Green and D'Lo Russell. They're going to carry the team until Thompson comes back. And Cauley Stein. And anyone else on that Warriors team. Because that's who they are. They are fighting champions. Because that is what fighting champions do. They fight until they can't fight anymore. And I believe that this entire year, it's a brand new season that starts October 24th. They are going to prove every single person wrong that doesn't believe that they can win another title. Because they will. And I believe that it'll be this year. I believe the Sharks will win the Stanley Cup for the first time in their franchise history, because they have not won one in San Jose, as far as I know. And the Giants, they are so close to getting back to the playoffs. So close. It may happen next year. It may happen the year after next. But they're right there. And they are so close to getting back to the top of their game. And the same with the 49ers. They are so close to getting back to the top of their game. And it would be awesome to see that this year maybe they get back to the playoffs. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they could get back there. They could go to the Super Bowl this year. And the Patriots could be a very tough opponent, but I still have faith that we can win at least 2 or 3 or 10 more titles for each team. A total. 10 titles total. Now, I know the Sharks haven't won any, and the Giants haven't won one since 2014, and the Niners haven't won a title since 1995, and the last time the Warriors won it was back in 2017. But I don't know, was that right? No, 2018 they won one. They won it last year, or the year before last. So this year they didn't win it, but last year they won it. So, I mean, all those teams are great in their own ways, and Logan Couture is now the captain of the San Jose Sharks, which will be the best thing that they could have. I know they're a bunch of older players, getting into their 40s and such, but, with Bernsey coming back, and with Couture, and, Edward Vlasic, and all those guys, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with this year, in my mind, and in my heart. And same with the 49ers, same with the Giants next year, because this year is pretty much over for them. And for the Warriors, this is their year to make a statement, to tell people, to tell the world, they are still champions. And it may not seem like it now, but that's what they are. They're all four of those teams that I just listed, including this one that's on my shirt, are champions. Even though some of them haven't won a championship at all, and some haven't won one in 25 plus years, that's, or 24. I think it's 24. They're gonna prove the entire world wrong. They're gonna prove the doubters. They're gonna prove the critics. They're gonna prove every single person who did not believe, who did not have faith in their teams, or who did not have faith in themselves to be the best version of themselves this year. I'm gonna prove, and they're gonna prove that you should not doubt us. You should never doubt us again. No matter how difficult the situation is, we're going to prove the losers, the doubters, the critics, whatever you want to call it, wrong. That's what you got to understand. And with that being said, I'm going to end this video right here, right now. And I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.